Welcome to this reading. So this reading is going to be what you need to know right now, but I also feel like it is connected to the energies with this Aries new moon. Go ahead and decide which card or which crystal is calling to you for the reading, and then we will get into it. I'm using the Sisterhood of the Seers Oracle card deck. I'm also going to be pairing this reading with some tarot cards, so I'm going to be using the Ethereal Visions tarot card deck as well as the Wandering Star tarot card deck. And I feel like with the energies, self-care wisdom cards are also needed, so this will be thrown in as well. I'm going to flip over the cards and give you an opportunity to also choose based on what the image is or what the message is of each card, if you haven't yet decided. So the first one we have the Seer of Mystery, Relax, Surrender, and Trust. The second one here, Pay Attention to Signs. And the third one here, the Seer of Destiny, Fortune, Right Timing, and Synchronicity. So go ahead and choose whichever one is calling to you, and we're going to get into the messages. So this is for card number 1, the Seer of Mystery, Relax, Surrender, and Trust. I feel like you're somebody who has a lot of wisdom. Doesn't matter your age. I feel like you're an old soul. You're somebody who came here to teach a lot of lessons and absorb a lot of information, absorb a lot of wisdom, whatever you can. You know, I feel like you're somebody who loves to learn. You probably read a lot of books or you've taken a lot of information. All right, let's get your self-care card, because I feel like this message is heavily centered around self-care. So we have Shine. It says, don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly. So you're definitely somebody who is meant to share a lot of wisdom, I feel like. Let's get another one. You have the right to change your mind. This one is Reassess. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. We're going to get into it with some tarot messages as well. I'm getting intuitively that I feel like this is a commitment that maybe you've made, that your wisdom is now saying, uh-oh, like maybe this isn't the right step. There's a little bit of hesitancy, I feel like, with Reassess. You have the right to change your mind. So it may be a struggle for you to feel almost like you're being dishonest if you don't follow through with whatever this is. Let's see some more information though from the tarot cards. This is the Wandering Star tarot deck. Let's see what we have here. 6 of Wands. So you're going to have victory over this. So if there's any anxiety, you know that you're going to triumph over whatever this is. And I feel like if you're worried about your reputation in any way, that's coming through. You don't have anything to worry about with that. What else does this collective need to know? 7 of Pentacles, goals, potential, and success. I definitely feel there's a battle going on within you between your wisdom and practicality, but also some kind of commitment, it feels like, where now you're wanting to sort of uproot. I feel like with the 7 of Pentacles, you've planted something and now you could even just be like reassessing it a lot. So different messages for different people. Some of you could be almost wanting to uproot that and change your plan, which you do have the right to do. You know, you can do that. Also, some of you are just afraid that it's not going to succeed. And so this is why the 6 of Wands is out. You are going to have success with this. If it's something that you're just fearing and it's almost like a self-sabotage where you're not sure if you're following your wisdom or not. What do we have flip out here? 4 of Wands reversed. So this is creativity, union, and freedom. I feel like you're meant to create right now. I'm really getting called to the word creativity on this one. And again, this can be your life path. It doesn't have to be an art form. It feels like this is your life, you know, something you're creating really beautiful, some kind of new version of yourself. But you're very much about that wisdom, even with the owl here, you know, you have a lot of wisdom and you're very much about following wisdom above all else. Like, I feel like you're very much about logic over emotion. The Ace of Swords is out here with change, decisions, action. There's something you want to change. I feel like there's definitely something that you maybe set into motion that you're wanting to change. You're wanting to change course. Or it could be something that's just been still floating around for some of you where you haven't quite made the decision and you're being called to take action to make that decision and just trust your wisdom. Maybe emotions are what's kind of getting in the way. These two are coming out now, so let's take them both. King of Swords reversed, Queen of Swords reversed. Interesting, right? So this is the truth. These both embody truthful energy, and they're very powerful when it comes to knowing the truth. They don't oscillate. So that's where I'm saying I feel like emotion may even be arising, whereas normally you're very much in tune with your wisdom and you're very strong about this. You're very ambitious. Both cards have ambition on them. Right now, that's lacking. So something is come up for you recently where I feel like you're second guessing here and you're not feeling as strong or as confident as you normally do. So now I'm going to move on and use the Ethereal Visions Tarot deck to get some more information for what you need to know about your wisdom or your emotions here. This one's already flipping out. Queen of Pentacles reversed. So she's normally very comfortable. I feel like you're uncomfortable right now. Let's see, what are you uncomfortable about? What is causing this emotional uprise here? Six of Pentacles. Something's out of balance. I feel like there is something within you where, as wise as you've been and as much as you know your wisdom has brought you so far, and as bright as you shine and how others see that in you, there's something within you of a blockage. So it's interesting how this is turning into a message that's more of a transmission to release something within you. And I do feel like my messages do contain Reiki, so I'm not surprised. But I feel like if you were to tap into your third eye, you would realize that there's some kind of blockage here where you have so much wisdom and so much potential, but yet you still have like a feeling of unworthiness or a feeling of fear that things are not going to work out for you, things are not going to materialize. All right, so I hope that this will help you. Let's get the last two cards of what you need to know. Strength. All right, so strength is what is required. I feel like a lot of you have been having third eye buzzing, something trying to come through your third eye. Take that how it resonates. I feel like for some of you, you've had an experience where you know that there's like a breakthrough of wisdom that's meant to come through. But with that, there's some fear here, and like maybe your strength has been lacking a bit. The Chariot, but it is coming. Like, you cannot stop this forward movement because it is the next step. That's where the trust is required. That's where this surrender maybe has you a little bit afraid. I feel like your emotions are a little bit all over the place here, and relaxing for you is difficult because it kind of goes counter to how you normally feel, where you're always trying to push to achieve or push to succeed or just follow your wisdom. But now your wisdom is kind of telling you to tap into your emotions and clear some things out that are untruths. That's what it feels like, and to get ready to receive more. All right, because I feel like you're somebody who people don't normally see you as weak at all, nor do you see yourself that way, but lately you've been oscillating with feelings of feeling a little bit weaker than you normally do, because this forward movement is like probably one of the biggest lessons of your life. You know it's going to lead to more freedom for yourself as well with this one. You know, and you know that it's in your hands to create this pathway for yourself, to be creative about it. Like, doesn't have to mean doing actual 3D creative things. It can be using your mind as your source of power, using your mind as your tool to move forward with the Chariot energy. Strength of mind is really significant. And with the Five of Cups reversed, this is where the emotions are coming out. The emotions of grief, the emotions of fear, I feel like. And maybe with this also, there has been some things that you've lost that maybe you have kind of either thought didn't affect you as much as they truly did, and now you're seeing that with this reassess card. Also, maybe you do just have this fear, right? Maybe some of you do just have this fear of the forward movement, and it's something you didn't know that you had because things have gone so smoothly for so long. But just know, as consolation for ending this message, you're definitely going to have victory. You're going to have success, and you're not going to stop shining. Nothing's going to stop you from shining. I feel like some of you are also afraid of losing people, losing relationships. Could be that you do have to leave somebody behind. I'm kind of getting that too with the Five of Cups and the Four of Wands energy. So let me know how this resonated for you in the comments below. I'm sending you so much love. If you'd like more videos from my channel, please feel free to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you in the next one. So this is card number 2. It says, pay attention to the signs. Birds could be significant, or feathers. You could have recently seen a feather that really felt like it was a divine sign at the exact right moment. I'm also seeing number 333. 555 as well, because I feel like change is super significant with whoever is the viewer of this message. All right, I'm going to get the self-care card for what you need to know right now. What is the message for this viewer? This one is listen. So yeah, this goes right along with pay attention to the signs, listen, right? People start to heal the moment they feel heard. I feel like you're also somebody who's being called to more of like a counseling role. Maybe that has been the role you have played within your friendship, within your friendships or your romantic relationships, or even just like random strangers might feel drawn to you to tell their stories to. But you also need to remember to take care of yourself. Don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly. Shine. All right. You are very magnetic, which I feel like can be something that drains you. Okay. So I feel like the signs here too are for you to slow down. You know, you may have been getting a lot of signs of slowing down and resting. You could be feeling like you're kind of fighting off some kind of sickness maybe, but it's like, it's not like a super bad sickness, but just you keep getting a little bit run down, and that's why you're starting to feel a little bit of symptoms. So you could have a little bit of a sore throat. You could have headaches, especially with the astrology right now with so much stuff going on in Aries where there's a lot of impulsive energy. I feel like this collective here is being asked to slow down and pay attention to the signs, because I do feel like you're very empathic. You have a lot of healing abilities. And as I said, people probably just see you as this shining bright light where they want to come and like share their life story. You know, it could be your experience where, as I mentioned, even total strangers just feel safe in your energy, but you do need to remember to take care of yourself. So let's pair this with the Wandering Star Tarot deck. See what your tarot messages are. Four of Pentacles, stability, saving, foundation, money. I feel like this also has to do with energy though. It's like saving your energy for something here. Let's see, what is it? What is the clarity on this? Four of Pentacles, King of Swords, power, influence, ambition. I feel like it's like having the energy that you need to help others, because that is a part of your mission here, but also knowing when to save your energy for yourself. And meditation is super important, it feels like, with the King of Swords. It's about truth. It's about communication, right? So you're probably somebody who is like, you could very well even do this as a job, being a counselor. You definitely counsel people is what I'm seeing, but there needs to be a balance is what I keep feeling. Justice reverse. Yeah. Balance, equality reversed, right? There needs to be a balance between giving and receiving, or giving and giving yourself that same amount of energy, giving to others and then also giving to yourself. Seven of Swords. I feel like there's a bit of deception here when it comes to your energy, and you know, you don't want to burn out. I feel like that's the warning here. Don't feel like you can keep going all the time and it's not going to affect you. Don't feel like you can just keep going and never be affected, right? Because you are only human. You are human as well, right? And also with the Seven of Swords, I feel like theft, right? That could be significant. Some people are just taking too much of your energy, it feels like. Knight of Wands, flow, fire, intuition. I feel like your intuition already knows and discerns between who's good for you and who's not at this moment, or where you're over giving at the expense of yourself. You know, you don't want to be giving at the expense of yourself is what I feel like this message is mostly about here. Has mostly come across to tell you. So I'm going to get some more tarot confirmation from the Ethereal Visions tarot deck here. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody who has balance between their home life and their work life. So I'm also seeing that this can be that balance between the inner and the outer. So tending to your outer reality and the people that need you, but also taking that time for self-care, taking that time for yourself and for being comforted by even things in life, like taking time to treat yourself, taking time to give yourself what you truly desire. Because I feel like you're somebody who is for a long time given at the expense of yourself. And yeah, it's left you with anxiety. I feel like part of you doesn't want to admit how you truly feel with who I'm speaking to. And this is more of like the silent energy that you carry within you. The Nine of Swords, which is depression, or like a lot on your plate that's just mental energy. You could be somebody who has trouble sleeping at night, or even like to take time to meditate for yourself. It can be a struggle because there's some things you don't really want to face. So this is kind of turning into the call out part of this message. You could be somebody who honestly even gives so much to others to avoid feeling some things here. And this is landing by the Knight of Wands. Your intuition knows this. And I feel like when you're out of flow, you also are very aware of that. 10 of Wands, there's a lot you're carrying, okay? This is like reminding you that you can't carry all this forever. You do not want to get burnt out. You don't want to be imbalanced. And what is the last card for this viewer? We have the Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles out twice. You need to invest in yourself. It feels like investing some time to consider where are these imbalances, and to, with this Queen of Pentacles, find that balance point between giving to others and giving to yourself, or working, you know, working even to help others, but also helping yourself. All right, so I hope that this helped somebody today. Please let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to this channel if you would like to receive more messages, and I'm sending you so much love. So this is card number 3. We have the Seer of Destiny, Fortune, Right Timing, and Synchronicity. So this one is about you finally meeting your destiny. It feels like with grace, with the swan imagery, it feels super significant. You could have seen that, or it's just a symbol of grace. You're in the exact right place that you need to be right now, and you need to trust the timing. I feel like when you're ready to take action, you will know. And right now you're kind of in this period of just resting before this big breakthrough is kind of what it feels like here. So let's get the self-care message of what you need to know right now. We've got, I want to get this top one here. Today you are a curator of beauty. You are blessed with moments that let you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that all is well in the world. This is beauty. So I feel like this is so significant going along with the swan imagery. Just focus on the good right now. I feel like there's so much out of your control, but it's all meant to happen. Like something's meant to happen. Something you've set in motion in terms of a manifestation is on its way to you. Meanwhile, just look for the beauty. Even if something has been a setback, I feel like you're meant to see the beauty in this because it's led you to the exact right path. Evolution starts when you leave your comfort zone. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Growth. You're definitely growing. Okay, so there may come with that some growing pains. And yeah, some loss. It feels like there's been a bit of loss, or there will be when you move into this next timeline, because it feels like a timeline shift. There is new moon energy about with the timing of this message, so take that how it resonates. It is timeless. It definitely feels like things are moving to a more fortunate timing for you. So let's get some messages from the Wandering Star Tarot deck here. Eight of Wands reversed. I feel like you're a little hesitant when it comes to growing. When it comes to this next step. Page of Cups, what is it that you're fearing? There's a lot of fun and love and magic coming into you, towards you, and to your life. Coming into your life, okay? So this is again about the signs, the synchronicities. You could have been seeing a lot of different signs. Music is significant with this reading as well. Either you're a musician or you've been listening to music to sort of soothe you, or maybe you have a manifestation playlist of what you want incoming for your life. Like you've been playing certain songs on repeat, it feels like. And yeah, everything is coming in. I feel like the only thing with the Eight of Wands reverse is your fear of the forward movement, because once you just release your, like, let your guard down or release any kind of fear of moving outside of your comfort zone, I feel like this is going to be incoming fast. And just stay open to the signs to direct your path. If there's any fear about the direction of your path, loss, conflict, upheaval with the Five of Swords. This is a mental state though. It feels like with the Swords energy, this is you fearing whatever loss comes with this new path. Because with every next evolutionary state of our own being, naturally things will fall away. This could be a struggle for you. But know that everything has its timing, you know, even other people, they have their own timeline to go on too. That's also going to be for their highest good. King of Cups energy, very intuitive energy, very warm-hearted, emotional, empathic energy here. You do love others so much, like you love them. I feel like that's why this loss is so difficult for you. See how this tree is totally outgrowing this greenhouse? This is how you would feel if you didn't choose to grow. And I'm getting emotional with this because it feels like you very much do not want to leave your comfort. You don't want to leave people behind. Okay, you could have water sign in your chart as well. Cancer is coming through significantly here. Cancer could be in your chart, or Pisces. or even Scorpio here with the water signs. I'm also getting Aries energy. That could be this month, this season, this new moon, but also could be in your chart as well. It's kind of the baby of the zodiac, so it feels like fear moving forward, fear with trusting yourself and trusting yourself to know what is the right timing. 9 of Wands. Okay, so you've been through a lot in life, and maybe also for some of you, I'm hearing you just really want to enter into the time of fortune, like the time when things become easy for you, the time when your synchronicities all add up and mean something and you finally see this manifested for yourself. Okay, water is definitely significant also with this beauty card. I'm noticing now the landscape here with the water. Maybe you go to water to soothe yourself as well, or that could be something you could do while you're feeling all these heavy emotions. You could go to a lake or go somewhere near a body of water, take a bath, get in a hot tub, do what you gotta do. With the 9 of Wands, it feels like you've been waiting for somebody to come in and help you in life, but I feel like this has to do with your emotions, because I feel like your emotions are not something that everybody knows about you. There could have been a point in your life where people just dismissed your emotions, it feels like, or they haven't been able to hold space for your sensitivity, which is not a bad thing, okay? And you've had to be strong and you've had to support yourself, and you're getting so tired of having to always do everything on your own or feel like nobody's there to support you. Sometimes I feel like even you miss the signs. There's a star above her head, and it feels like with this being about synchronicity and signs and the destiny that you're after, or that you know that is out there for you. Oh my gosh, look at, there's a star on this one as well on her cheek. So stars could be a sign for you as well. But I feel like there's been times in your life when you don't even know if spirit is there for you, that you feel like completely abandoned and completely alone, yet you still try to look for the beauty, or you still try to help others. You still try to see the beauty in this situation. And that's what has caused you to grow. All those times you did those things have watered your soul, okay? And this is why you're heading towards your destiny now. And I feel like it's around the corner, yet there's this hesitancy or this fear right when it's about to happen. Some kind of fears are coming up. So let's see what else can help you with this message. A couple more tarot. King of Pentacles energy. The visionary is what's calling to me with this. Trust in the vision and trust that spirit will be generous and reliable. But I also feel like this could be a counterpart energy for whoever is seeing this. You could be calling upon a male energy, like as I said, someone to come in and take care of you or support you. It can be your spirit team here. I feel like it is, but it could also be a male figure or a masculine energy coming into your life to provide some kind of supportive environment for your vision to help you to grow. They are supporting your growth because you do. I feel like it starts with you and your own belief in your vision. So let's switch now to the Ethereal Visions Tarot deck. As I just said, vision. You've had some kind of vision since being a child, since your youthful days. I don't know how old you are, but you have a youthful spirit, and the vision within you has never gone away. Wheel of Fortune reversed. It just feels like you're waiting on that timing, right? And you're holding fast to that. It feels like you're very faith-filled most of the time. I feel like right now the message has come to remind you that you've always been a servant to spirit. You've always trusted, but I feel like there's some frustration here with this one, with the timing. Wheel of Fortune is also all about destiny. It's all about taking control of your life in a way too. Part of this message is about making it happen and pushing past your fear of outgrowing certain environments, certain people, or fearing some kind of upheaval when it comes to choosing yourself. I'm getting that some people have been very dependent on you and your energy because you are a very peaceful person and you provide a lot of insight, you provide a lot of stability for others. 2 of Wands reversed. So this is about the comfort zone. This is about you fearing leaving that because you know there's something bigger and better out there for you specifically. This isn't about competition with others. This is about you and your vision. And again, water on this card. So you can't make this stuff up. You see the water out there that he's drawn to, looking at that water and kind of being like, what is out there? And I feel like this is reminding you to dream again. It's reminding you, look at those two, they go so perfectly together. That's a synchronicity right there. I also feel this energy with this reading that you've seen so many people come before you and succeed before you ever got to expand or succeed yourself, and you've been kind of just wondering, when is it time for me? Because you've seen all these other people sort of have their happily ever after or have their dream come true, and you're kind of a little bit There's a little bit of a jealous energy here too, okay? I gotta say it. You could be feeling a little bit jealous about others getting what is theirs and kind of looking at that and then just wondering, when is it my time? Queen of Cups reverse. So there's a little bit of a disconnect from your emotions. I feel like this does have to do with the jealous energy though, okay? And that's just meant to come through to help you to heal through it, because your cup will be full too, you know, and your time will come and you're going to have a lot to give to others too. You've given so much. It's time that you get what you are deserving of, right? And what you know is rightfully yours. And then you're also going to get back into this Queen of Cups upright and be very emotionally generous. But I also feel like right now it's time to just go within and, you know, assess what is going on emotionally. 10 of Swords. You could have felt like, also what's coming through here is somebody backstabbing, stabbing you in the back when it came to even your gifts. It feels like people have kind of wanted what you have. So therefore there's this energy of you holding back from receiving more, or holding back from growing, you know, if it means leaving these people behind, but yet you are causing yourself to keep repeating this cycle by not closing it out, right? And not putting an end to this energy. And I feel like you're meant to leave behind the people that have not been supportive. With the swords in the back too, right? It's like being stabbed in the back. You could be having back pain by feeling unsupported. And Queen of Cups, you know, you've been going against your intuition, your better judgment, and your emotions when it comes to sticking around certain energies or environments when you're meant to grow and you're meant to expand and you're meant to really, I feel like for this collective, tap into your emotions. One of the messages here was about wisdom. And I feel like this one is very much about the emotional realm. Once you release whatever's been stuck in your emotions that you've been denying is a big deal, because it is. It's been affecting you to a very great degree here, especially with the 9 of Wands, having to be super resilient and hold on to everything yourself, do everything yourself, but yet never tell anybody how you truly feel about that, you know? And then even the ones maybe that you felt like you could go to only ended up betraying you, only ended up stabbing you in the back. So you've been on your own, but just know that Spirit is coming through to help you with this breakthrough moment, this synchronicity, and you have to be open to receiving it. Last card here, the 4 of Wands. See this? You're going to have this time when you cross this threshold, and it's also 11:11 with the 4 Wands. That could be a synchronicity for you as well. It feels like you're going to have your moment of celebration, and it's going to be very soon. Just keep trusting in that vision, looking for those signs, holding fast to those signs. So stars could be a sign. I'm feeling like seahorses as well on this one, or starfish could be significant. A lot of water energy. You could have recently been to a body of water like the ocean, or just maybe you do meditations with waves, or you have some kind of meditation that has to do with vision. Like there's images rather on the screen of ocean or like the sea or something like this. You're very drawn to the sea. So these are some of the signs. It can be your message or signs that will be coming through for you. Doesn't have to be. Don't make it fit. But you have some kind of magic coming through. You have some kind of offer coming in from Spirit. Just trust in the timing. Everything in divine timing. And there's just some stuff to work through within your emotions here. Whereas you've been in denial about what your true feelings were in the past. It's time to face that. So I'm sending you so much love. You're stronger than you know, and you don't always have to be strong all the time, especially when it means holding yourself back from what is deserved, you know, what you've worked so hard to achieve. Because even if you haven't put out a lot in the physical world, you could be more sensitive and empathic, and you do more of your work with Spirit in silence, but it's changing the world as well, you know. Just because you're not out there necessarily grinding at a job or career path, you are somebody who is like meant to uplift the vibration of the planet, and you're meant to just change the world with your energy. And that's a big service. So thank you for your service to us all, and know that there is going to be that timing for you to receive your fortune with the Wheel of Fortune as well. That wheel is going to turn, and you're going to have that time. So take this as confirmation of something you already know, because I feel like you're already super empathic, super intuitive, and this is just a confirmation and an encouragement message for you, all right? So take care of yourselves. I'm sending you so much love. Feel free to subscribe to this channel if you'd like to receive more messages like this, and I will see you in my next video.